Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below, the purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews or our website. Email me at tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a 2012 boutique exclusive special series. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Grande Reverso Ultra Thin 1931 Reverso Rouge. Stainless steel, ultra thin, true to its name, handsome and evocative. It recalls some of the earliest Reverso models from the first half of the 1930s. Now the watch is 27.3 millimeters wide by 7.6 millimeters thick by 46.6 millimeters from lug to lug by 20 millimeters between the lugs. Now Reversos wear differently than most watches because they are flat like a board across the wrist, and then the straps tend to be drilled relatively close to the case to create an integrated look, which imparts a little bit of stiffness to the strap against the case. So the watch is suitable for a wrist, I would say 14.5 centimeters circumference or less because of the flare and the stiffness of the strap, but you can see how easily it slides underneath a dress cuff as it is super thin and elegant. The timepiece is not terribly broad across the wrist. 46.6 is smaller than a Rolex Daytona without a strap, so it's really not a huge case, it's just a stiff strap. It is an ultra thin strap, and we'll take a look at the hardware and software. As you can see, the strap is drilled very close to the case, so there is no daylight visible. It's a highly integrated look, but again, it does create a little bit of stiffness. The strap is large-scale alligator leather, black with a semi-gloss finishing, a folded edge, and a monotone stitch. You can see that it is a thick cut of leather, and then there's a more natural calf skin on the bottom. This is a brand new Camille Fournet OEM JLC factory strap. It has not been gouged or crimped. Simple polished stainless steel pin buckle, and then we can admire how handsome the Reverso case really is. It's often, perhaps unfairly, described as a rectangle, and you can see when it's shot from this angle on the internet, it does look like a rectangle, but it's not just hard angles. It has many sensuous and sinuous curves. You can see the conical profile with the squared off ends to the lugs themselves, the slope of the case, the wrap of the gadroons or strakes around the barrel-shaped flank of the case itself, all of high polish. It features a simple JLC logo style crown, and of course it is a reversible case with an engine turned base plate. You can see that engine turning. And when you flip it over, you can see the satin finish, as well as the note that this is a special edition. It was a boutique exclusive back in 2012. A few hundred were made by the best estimates, so it's a rare watch. The reverse side of the case is completely unadorned. As with the first Reverso models made in 1931, it features a solid steel case back because the idea was then that polo players who would shatter the glass crystal at the time while playing polo needed a watch that could be struck. And so with the reversible case, the Reverso had one side that was effectively indestructible. Flip it to that side while playing, flip it to this side for time. In time, the Reverso became a dress watch, and this side became fertile ground for artistic minds. A family coat of arms, a favorite motto, a date that you'd like to immortalize, lacquer, enamel, engraving, everything's fair game. It's a canvas for personalization. Now the dial here was probably an improvement on the original. The first Reverso Rouge is a lacquer dial that is in the JLC Heritage Gallery or Company Museum. I've seen that watch. This is better. This is the tribute watch that surpasses the original. The lacquer here is rich, red, and ravishing, and the indices themselves are applique with a lovely chrome printed railroad track outboard. The standard Reverso 1931 features a printed dial, so this is more upscale. I will also say that having seen that original Reverso, this is a more attractive watch with better case proportions, coming very close to the 1.618 golden ratio rectangle. So the watch has a mathematically prescribed sort of beauty that's inborn to its proportions. Now the dial does say Reverso because the first Reversos were really just quarterbacked by LeCoultre. A French designer created the idea of the reversible case. Jaeger subcontracted the design to him. Wenger built the cases, and Tavannes supplied the movement, so originally all LeCoultre did was coordinate between them, which is why the original Reversos said only Reverso. There was no branding on the dial side. Now, underneath the case back today, we do have a JLC movement. In fact, JLC makes the case and the movement today. It is a JLC caliber 822 manual wind sized and shaped for the rectangular case, 45-hour power reserve, 21 joules. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it has been updated. The modern version goes through the master 1,000 hours control test of power reserve and chronometric performance, and it also features a free-sprung architecture that makes it a bit more shock tolerant. The case itself is 30 meters water resistant, which is remarkable considering the case construction involves 50 pieces. Truly the tribute watch that surpasses the original and maybe the best modern Reverso. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com to own this latter-day legend.